Marcus, the team was down by double figures midway through the third quarter, and obviously we're able to flip the script. Well, what did you see change during that moment?
Um, urgency for one. you know, um, we came out, especially Luca went down. Um, we realized we was missing a very important piece, so um, we knew we was going to have to rally together, and that's what we did. We didn't collapse. We stayed together. We listened to what coaches had for us, the game plan, and we stuck with it.
Marcus, what can you say about Maxi's performance? He doesn't always play, but he comes in today, contributed on the boards, passing. Just what can you say about his overall performance? Staying ready.
The ultimate professional. I mean, there's a reason why Maxie is still in this league, still playing, and this is a reason why he's on this team with us. And it's the reason why we celebrate him the way we do because he comes in every day, um, no matter what, and he gives that whether it's in practice, whether it's in the game, whether he plays 2 minutes, whether he plays 20. So we enjoy watching Maxie do that because we know how hard he works and we know what he's going to give every night. So that's nothing of a surprise from us. We're just excited to see him out there getting a chance to do it.
Marcus, kind of on that note, you're a vet. You've seen a variety of careers. What makes that it's so challenging for guys to stay ready regardless of they say you play 2 minutes one night, you play out. I don't have in front of me about 20 plus minutes another. What makes that so difficult? How much of that is a skill?
It's a big time skill actually because we all come into this league as the top of the top at one point of our lives being a man, and you got to adapt. We all can't be the man, and you got to adapt. And I think that's the skill of it, understanding. Things isn't gonna go always perfect 100% the way I want it. I just got to find out where I fit in and try to make an impact, and that's what he does very well, and that's why vets are important.
Hey, Marcus, a two-parter here, but you and some of the other guys talked in recent weeks just about the vibe around the trade deadline being weird, just some guys not, knowing where they're going to be. Now that it's passed and you guys could just focus on basketball, how much is it like, not like a sigh of relief, but just like, just knowing that you don't have to worry about that anymore. And then also you played with Luke Kennard in Memphis. So what do you think he could bring to this team?
To answer your first question, I mean, I think for everybody it affects them differently. Um, some people it is a sigh of relief, and others is just another day for them. So, just being able to understand whatever helps you get over, whatever helps you, cope with that, understanding it, and doing it day in and day out. And then playing with Luke, yeah, it was a pleasure to play with Luke in Memphis. One of the better shooters in this league. And he comes to work every day, and I'm excited to see him out here with us again, me and Jake, and kind of keep going what we had in Memphis.
Hey Marcus, 35 points for Austin in around 25 minutes. You've been here now for over half a season. Just can you speak about the performance he had tonight, and do these performances surprise you anymore?
No, I don't think these performances surprise anybody, and they shouldn't. I mean, AR has made a name for himself, and he was a big part of this team. We missed it, and I think it shows. To come in, the way he did and assert himself was something we needed, especially with Luca going down. So we're definitely not surprised. And like I said, anybody in this league that is surprised about AR and his ability, it's a shame.
Hi, Marcus. So you had a pretty unselfish moment in like about 8 minutes left in the game, having that open look and then finding Jared instead, and then moments after having back-to-back threes. Can you just speak to how you choose to distinguish when you're going to take that moment for yourself and then when you're going to give it to your teammate?
Just play the game the right way. The game rewards that. We all could go out here and try to go for 30 and shoot 20 shots, but that's not what the game promotes. And I've always played the game the right way and pride myself on it. And especially a guy like me who plays defense a lot and doesn't really isn't really involved offensively that much. To be able to find Vando, kind of get him a touch and get him going was big because I understand that feeling. Working yourself to death without any recognition, without any, anything to congratulate you or, any praises of that aspect, especially when it comes to on the offensive end. So I just wanted to understand, if I could play unselfishly, this is how the game is supposed to be played, and that's one of the basketball guys reward that.
Marcus, forgive me, I missed the first maybe question or two, but Luca obviously had to early exit. JJ didn't have an official update on injury. Feel like the imaging soon, but what's the level of concern just for him? And if he is out for whatever period of time, what will the rest of the team have to do during that period?
Yeah, we don't really know. He went off the court, and we had to finish the game. So unfortunately, we didn't get the chance to try to see how bad it was. But we're hoping it's not that bad. We hopefully, he's okay, and he can get right to us. But if he's going to be out, obviously, it's going to take everybody to tighten up even more. And it does help, excuse me, to have AR back if that is the case. But it's definitely going to take a full team effort now, more than ever, if he is out for a long period of time. So, thanks, Mark. Thank you, guys.